Good morning, friends. Welcome to another session of Physicsunveiled. In our last class of differentiation, we have find out a derivative of y equal to sin x. And during the derivation process, we have utilized two identities as limit del x tends to 0, sin x by x equal to 1 and cos x minus 1 by x equal to 0. Though I have proved, हमने इसको प्रूव किया था अपने डेरिवेशन के दौरान में, बट इस पोर्शन पे हम थोड़ा जल्दी चले गए थे, जिसको बेसिकली हमारे कुछ सब्सक्राइबर्स ने पॉइंट आउट किया है कि सर आपने इस चीज को एक्सप्लेन नहीं किया है, तो अगर आपसे पॉसिबल है तो काइंडली इसको एक्सप्लेन करें फिर से। तो पहले तो हमने ये सोचा था कि डिस्क्रिप्शन में एक पीडीएफ डाल दें एक्सप्लेनेशन हैंड रिटन नोट के फॉर्मेट में, फिर मुझे लगा कि उससे बेहतर रहेगा क्यों ना मैं इसको थोड़ा सा ग्राफिकली दिखा भी पाऊँ एंड तब जाकर लोगों को बेहतर समझ में आए। तो आज बेसिकली उसी चीज को हम मद्देनजर रखते हुए इस प्रूफ को वापस से कर रहे हैं। तो लेट अस गेट बैक इनटू द सॉल्यूशंस अगेन. So see, this is a circle of radius r, and if I just draw a perpendicular from here to here, p to q, this is r, this is theta, then you can easily write pq equal to r sin theta, right? From triangle POQ. Okay. Now, if we just see this arc, okay, this arc PC, then we know the circumference of circle is 2 pi r, and here is 2 pi r is nothing but the angle made by circle in one complete revolution. So for a small arc, we can replace it as r is equal to r theta. So we can write PC equal to r into theta. Okay. Now, if we just extend this and draw a tangent to point C, sorry, there is a, okay, now this is a thick line now. So if this is M, so from this triangle CMO, we can write MC equal to r tan theta. So from your graphical view only, you can say that MC is somehow greater than PC is somehow greater than PQ, right? So if we just put the value of MC, PC and PQ, we can write as r tan theta is greater than r theta is greater than r sin theta. Then we can write it like tan theta is greater than sin theta. If we rearrange this equation like this, then it will be like this: sin theta, tan theta. Tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta. So if you divide the entire thing by divide the equation with sin theta, you can write as 1 theta by sin theta equal to 1 by cos theta. Okay, so just reverse it. So this will be 1 sin theta, 1 sin theta, and this is cos theta, right? So we can write sin theta by theta is greater than 1, suppose, and cos theta is greater than 1. Okay. So now, if theta is tends to 0, this is tends to. If theta is tends to 0 or theta approaches 0, what does it mean? It does mean that if theta tends to 0, then we can write that point P is coming in this direction or C is going in this direction. If P and C both will move towards each other, then theta will decrease. And if theta will decrease, then the value of PQ, value of MC, and value of PC will also decrease to a point where tan theta will be equivalent to theta is equivalent to sin theta. So if theta is tends to 0, so we may write sin theta by theta equal to 1 and cos theta equal to 1, where when limit theta tends to 0. Now have utilized this equation basically. इसी equation का हमने इस derivation में इस्तेमाल किया था, right? अभी लेकिन उसमें क्या है कि इस पोर्शन को हमने अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन नहीं किया, तो हम देखते हैं कि इसको कैसे एक्सप्लेन कर सकते हैं। यहाँ तक किसी को डाउट नहीं है? ठीक है, आपने नोट कर लिया है? अगर आपने नोट नहीं किया तो काइंडली नोट कर लें। जब भी मैं कुछ ऐसा इस तरह का पढ़ाऊं तो काइंडली नोट कर लें, क्योंकि कभी कभार कॉन्सेप्ट जो है देखने के साथ साथ लिखने में भी बहुत फायदा होता है, आपके रिटेंशन के लिए बहुत बेहतर होता है एंड आप समझ भी पाएंगे। फिर इसका एक हम ये भी ड्रॉ करेंगे, ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन भी ड्रॉ करेंगे। Okay, so let's see how we can solve it. Now sin theta by theta equal to 1, cos theta equal to 1. This is clear. Now let's see. We have an, say theta is tends to 0, 1 minus cos theta by theta will be what? Okay, so if we just put the value of theta, if value of theta equal to 0 अगर रख दे तो ये हो जाएगा 1 minus 1 by 0. So it will be a 0 by 0 condition, which is not acceptable condition. So this is not the proof. Okay, there are other methods in calculus like L'Hospital rule and everything. So that we are not going to discuss right now. We'll just try to solve via trigonometrical identities only. So let 1 minus cos theta by theta let's multiply from 1 plus cos theta. Okay, so that you can use these particular identities. Okay, we are doing this to use these identities. So this will be 1 minus cos square theta by theta 1 plus cos theta. Now this will be sin square theta by theta 1 plus cos theta. Now if we just write it like sin theta by theta dot sin theta by 1 plus cos theta. Now if you put, if limit theta tends to 0, then this particular value will be 1, this particular value will be 0, so it will be 0. Okay, so this is the way that we have proved the entire thing. Okay, now let us move forward and try to understand the entire thing in graphical form. Okay, how graphically we can solve this problem. Let's see. So we are using a very good application of website that is called Geogabra. You can also use it and make your own script so that you can understand your functions better. You can draw the mathematical graphs and so many things you can do with this particular services. So awesome service. Okay, so let's see what we have done. We have drawn this entire circle, and you can see that we have drawn it the angle as x. So this will simply be sin x, and we have just drawn a unit radius circle. So if we just increase the value of unit radius, so you can see that x is in 10x is increasing, x is increasing, sin x is increasing. If we are just reducing it to smaller and smaller value, okay, smaller and smaller value, you can see the value of 10x, sin x and x are gradually coinciding and it's becoming 1. Okay, see. Now, see, at this point, x equal to 0, cos x equal to only 1, which you have just proved. If x equal to 0 and x is equal to 0, only cos x equal to 1. See. So whatever we have written over here, you can see that that cos x equal to 1 or sin x equal to sin x tends to 0 or sin x by x equal to 1 when x tends to 0. Because see, when we are approaching x equal to 0, only cos x is there, sin x is totally vanished, 10x is vanished, right? So if limit x tends to 0, if I'm asking sin x, then the value of sin x will be just 0. If limit of x tends to 0, what is the value of cos x? Cos x will be 1. If limit of x tends to 0, what is the value of sin x by x? It will be 1. Okay. So similarly, as we have proved, we have shown you in the graphical diagram as well. Because as you are increasing x, you can see there is a differentiation in everything, or the biggest side like dv this arc and AC is clearly distanceable. Now, when you're just making the angle smaller, they are converging to a single point. Okay, but that is the meaning of theta tends to 0 or x tends to 0. Okay, so I hope with this particular thing, the thing has been understood by you well. And with this kind of further animation, I hope that you will be coming. You will be coming to a conclusion that understanding physics or mathematics using graphs and functions and using diagram is much more easier than just going through the books. Okay, so with this, I just completing the session of Physics Unveiled, and I wish you all the best. And again, I'm just requesting you, if you are finding our session very useful and good to your knowledge, then kindly subscribe us so that it will help us to increase our reach, and more and more students will be get benefited. So with this, I finish this session and have a great day.